And I'm live. I think I'm live. I'm live. I don't have microphones this week, so I have no idea what the audio is going to be like. Maybe I should pull everybody closer. Oh my gosh. And I have to get on the chat. So if you're here and you're waiting on me in the chat, hang on just a second. Hang on. Wait. If you're new here and new to the live stream, hi, I'm Michelle from Unicorn and Centaur, and I do live streams every Tuesday night for nerdy, creative equestrians. So if you're a nerd and you are a horse person, you don't have to have a horse. You can just like horses. And Alex is here and Marvel's here. Hey, y'all, I have my phone plugged in because I forgot to charge it today. Hopefully, let me unplug it so it'll last here and then I can follow the chat. It was already turned down. Look how smart I'm getting. I've only been doing this how long? So we're going to talk about Halloween costumes tonight, you guys. And while we're doing it, also for the new people, I do 2 different kinds of live streams. One is a crafting live stream, which is what we're doing tonight. And the other is tack chat, where we clean our tack, saddles and bridles and boots and stuff like that. And that'll be next week. And I will have a special guest host next week. Adriana can't be with us. Y'all don't cry. But I'm going to have a special guest host next week for tack chat. But tonight we are creating stuff and doing stuff. We've been doing things like painting saddle pads and crocheting ear bonnets and made fairy wings back here. And this is my humble creative studio. Haha. So tonight I've got unicorn horns that are already made here, and I have a whole pile here before we get, oh my God. So here is a whole bunch of future unicorn horns. This is the foam that I carved them out of. That's back there. I'm just carving a bunch of them. And I've got 2 that I'm working on that I'm ready to go to spirals. This one's going to be for Blue. Blue, the little miniature horse that is my friend Amy's, who is our newest little teeny unicorn. He's getting, it's probably going to have to go even shorter than this. And it's going to be shaved down even smaller and then made into a little spiral. It's going to be iridescent blue. Oh, and it's going to be so wonderful, you guys. I'm already dying. So Marvel. Oh, you found Liam's channel. Good. And sub. Yes. He doesn't upload regularly, but he can be entertaining. But I'll tell him to sub to your channel too. So I have my little unicorn notebook that I found at the dollar store, and I thought we could write down our Halloween costume ideas. What's cheap? What's easy? What are we doing for Halloween? Do you know what you're going to be for Halloween yet? I'm probably going to be a witch. I'm a witch every year. You'd think that somebody who makes costumes and makes their living doing creative things and performing and being weird, like on Halloween, you'd think I'd go all out, but I just put on the hat. I don't know if that's crazy. But I love when other people do costumes. Oh, by the way, not sponsored by Dr. Pepper. What are y'all doing tonight? Are you drawing tonight, Marvel? Let me see. What I'm going to do to get started is I'm going to go ahead and just take off the corners. When I make the unicorn horns, this is like foam you can get. This was a seat cushion like for sale at Joanne Fabric or something like that. That's like 2-inch foam or something. And then I cut the shapes out and then I carve them down with scissors. And that's pretty much all I do. Alex, what are you going to be for Halloween? Besides a centaur. All right. And y'all, okay, and I'm filming another Centaur video tomorrow. Y'all, I had to go by, I don't know if anybody who's watching follows my blog on my website, but if you do, you know I had, all my YouTube stuff was stolen. By the way, can y'all hear me okay in the chat? Oh, you have a weird, not really costume, just a foam mannequin head and a hoodie. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I've seen that. That looks hilarious. Oh, please upload a picture to Instagram when you're, put it on your Instagram when you're in it. I want to see. I know what you're talking about. I used to have one of those heads. It's like a wig head or a hat head. A hat head. Like a wig head. Are you coming in? William's here.
Wait, I gotta go get a chair.
You have to bring a chair.
Yes, I forgot.
And you know what? You might want, Liam is going to be joining us. Bring something to like one of those little round tables that you can put your stuff on over there too. All right, Liam's going to join us in the chat. He's going to make stuff. He has things to sew. He's hand sewing tonight. Oh, Willow. Yeah, I know. We missed you last time. I was like, aren't we missing our little darling. I miss you. I hope you're okay. Willow, I'm making unicorn horns tonight, and we're talking about what we are going to be for Halloween. And I said I'm probably going to be a witch. I know it's lazy, and I can't even believe it, but I am every year. Ask Liam. It's true. All right, so all I'm doing is like rounding off the corners of this. And then once I get them just basically rounded, not rounded, but just, so I'm going to make a dot in the center and the top. What did you do? Did y'all hear that? There's like a crash off camera.
We're good.
Good.
We're good.
Dude, don't. He's like breaking wine bottles left over from Tac Chat last week. So I've got the dot there, and that's like going to be where the top of the, that's sort of a guide for the top of the unicorn horn. So then I cut out. So now costumes for horses, if you want like an easy costume for horses, you can just do something like paint. I need to repost on my Instagram. Like, I don't remember, sometime last year, I painted Artax and, okay, hang on. I painted Artax and Weasley, like My Little Ponies. I painted Weasley like Applejack, and I painted Artax like Rarity and put his horn on. So it was pretty easy. I had that beautiful on him. But if you've got a brown horse, an Applejack costume is pretty easy. If you go to Walmart, there's they have those paints that are like 98 cents, the body paints. And I mean, get red and green for the apples, and then get some of the $1.98 yellow spray paint. That's what I got. So for $3 or $4, my horse was Applejack. And it was cute. Oh, Fun Sized Equestrian is here. Hey! Thinking I'm doing something for me and my pony. I have an old looking blouse, corset, some black leggings. My riding boots look kind of like a pirate. Pirate is good. I've got Artax. My horse Artax has a pirate costume. And I made him a little red bandana hat out of 2 red bandanas. Here's Liam, by the way. And Odin is going to sing us the Song of His People. You might have to go let him out. Hang on. There we go. What were we even talking about? Ponies of the Caribbean, yes. So I sort of made them. Wait, I wonder if it's up there. Will you get the red bandana thing that's in the top shelf of the china cabinet there?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, and the rain covers. I made rain covers for them too that have like little jingly coin things on them.
Oh,
yeah, that. And not the ones with the fringe, but there's ones with little gold coins. Do you see them in there? You only need to grab one of them. So it's like 2 triangles, and they're just, I hand stitched them together right up here. Very messy, so I could sort of move it around like I wanted to on his head. And so you put it with his ears coming out the little corners here and tie it on each side. And it's freaking adorable. And so he's got the little hat like that. So, and that, like, the bandanas are what, 2 for a dollar? You get them at the dollar store. So these are the rain covers for the pirate costume, and I'll show you up close. The trim I got at Joann Fabric, which it's like, you can either buy a roll of it already, or you can buy it by the yard on the thing and go get it cut. I like it, so I just bought a bunch of rolls of it. And then these are just sort of stitched tubes of fabric that I just slide on over the reins. And if you need to, you can add a little bit of Velcro around here to Velcro around the bit where the reins go into the bit to hold them into place if they're like pretty slidey. But I mean, honestly, just these 2 things and your horse is already going, arr. We put these on Artax and everybody was like, oh, what you want?
Like, if like the china cabinet like bumps against the wood bags on it, right?
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't have to close all the way. Oh my gosh, excuse me. So let's see. I hate flies. Oh, I'm sorry if there's a lag. Oh no. Oh, love fall. Also, free candy and the scents. You know, everybody's talking about it being fall, but honestly, what was it? 90 degrees here today or 85? It's so hot and so sticky. We have the air conditioning on right now, cranked down, y'all. It's ugly. So
you won't let me crank it down.
Well, I crank it down because we got these lights on here to do the live stream, and it makes it hotter in this room. So I'm writing down Applejack. Applejack is like a nice, easy costume. And pirate is a good one. I think horses look so cute as a pirate. I also made a saddle pad. I don't have it here, but I cut out an applique of a skull and crossbones and just stitched it onto a black saddle pad. And ta-da! The special thread. Oh my gosh, wait, where is the, here it is, the craft thread. Liam is sewing patches. Have you, show off what you're doing tonight?
Oh yeah, I have.
Did you? Were you showing the camera?
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here talking. Liam is sewing patches on his battle vest, and we are using like, this is either button and craft thread, which is stronger than regular sewing thread. And that's what I like to use for things like patches and stuff that has to be a little bit durable and stay on there, really stay on there well. Fall is okay. Only thing I don't like, I don't like when the sunset is earlier either. I don't mind nighttime, but I don't know.
Oh, I love the sunset.
Yeah, I know you do. My little creature of the night over here.
Ooh, that's a good looking needle right there.
I need to get back to carving. So here's what I did with the unicorn horn. And now I'm going to cut the others. I can't believe I'm like coughing up this. It's like I swallowed some of the, or breathed in some of the Diet Dr. Pepper.
No, there's a really good needle, but it's stuck.
Don't whine. We are on YouTube. We're on the internet. There's no whining on the internet. All right. So you can see now it's getting down to sort of a shape of a horn. And I will gradually continue to do that down and down and down, but I want to now go do a spiral.
The good needle.
Get to sleep more. Yes, that's a plus for winter. Okay. So I feel like I want to carve this down a little thinner because it's going to be for Blue, a miniature horse. He doesn't need this fat horn doing things. So what other costumes have we got going on? Liam, what are you going to be? You're going to be some sort of reaper thing, aren't you? Or some
slasher.
Oh, a slasher. Like
what I like to call a bleeding eye slasher.
A bleeding. He's been practicing his makeup.
Oh yeah.
His
full gore makeup.
He's been practicing his gore makeup.
Beautiful.
You're a mess.
Got the Avenged Sevenfold merch representing. Need scissors.
I told you had to bring some.
I forgot. I'm a bad person.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're your mother's person. That's what you are. Okay. So I'm getting this down a little bit thinner, and I'm going like from the base. Like that's where I want it. That's where it matters. I'm going to get the base down to the diameter that I need it to be. So I'm working it down. Working it down. Know about Werewolf Sister. She says she imagines herself as a wolf centaur. Oh my gosh, that does raise many questions. I'm not sure how I feel about that. A werewolf centaur. Interesting. Would like the hooves turn into clawy type paws too? Curious.
Right.
Did you find some scissors?
Found my kid's scissors.
Your kid scissors. That, hey, for what you're doing is fine. You wouldn't want those to carve foam like this, but so if you are here, we have a Facebook group, Extra Equestrians. If you're here from Extra Equestrians, shout out. I do this every Tuesday night, so come hang out with me. You don't have to make unicorn horns or be a weird 11-year-old. Hey, you need to behave if you're going to be on the live stream or you're getting fired. All right. I don't know what I said yes to now. Centaur plus wizard. Wizardar. Ooh, and that's interesting. A wizardar. Stop! Don't do this to me. I'm kicking you out of here if you're going to be weird.
Okay.
Lord. Right. Oh, yeah. Did you get your new truck, Zadel? And do you love it? That's my next question. Yes. Oh, and hey, Kelly, I can't really do anything this year. I'd like to figure out how to make some giant Pegasus wings for my little Mustang. Oh, I really need to figure out how to make wings. I want, Haley, a horse named Pilot. If you are on Facebook and you are not following a horse named Pilot, you need to go do that. Her little potato of a miniature horse. He's freaking adorable. And I really want to figure out how to make little bat wings for him. Can you see Pilot in little dragony bat wings?
Sure.
Oh.
Yes.
Little dragony bat wings. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. The little derpy potato. I mean, it would be just wonderful.
We just messed up the thread at the end, so I have to use the other end.
And our text would just look cute as anything.
Yes. Yes. Yes!
With some little wings.
I did it.
Yes, Pilot. Oh, yes. Are you a Pilot fan? Fun Size Equestrian? Yes. I love, he is my potato king. I'm in love with him. He's just precious. The little faces he makes. Oh, my gosh, y'all. He's got so much attitude. All right. We can be weird and nerdy. Aw. Fun Size Equestrian says we can be weird and nerdy.
Yeah.
I should know better. That's like my whole thing. And I'm like, we can be weird and nerdy. And then I'm telling my child not to be weird and nerdy.
Then Sevenfold merch. Not real. I'm not saying anything. Just like.
You already pointed it out.
Sponsor me, Avenged Sevenfold. I'll plug your merch all day.
Stop it. Stop it. You are a mess. Kelly, are you making anything? Weren't you learning how to crochet? Are you crocheting ear bonnets tonight or working on something? Yes, Odin. What is it? Is it cat food? Do you need cat food? He might need cat food.
Odin, you're messing me up.
Pegasus wings folded in the saddlebags. I'm wondering if Pegasus wings, I'm thinking of tucking them into the tree of the saddle underneath the pommel in the front and have them sort of hanging, sort of coming over the front of where your legs are on the saddle. See, I ride English, though. I have a dressage saddle, which would fit in there nicely. I'm not sure if a Western saddle, you might want to have wings that fit over that big horn and pommel that they have. That might be nice. I bet an English saddle version and a Western saddle version. Did you hit yourself? What'd you do?
No, Odin is messing me up.
Odin is always messing people up. He likes to come in here. He thinks he's helping, but he's not. So
Child.
Try to be nice to him.
Oh.
You could go feed him and he'll quit bugging us. So if it gets to be too much to you, there are solutions. So I'm really excited. I have a bunch of videos that I want to make coming up for October and a collaboration with another YouTuber, Allison Alvarez. I'll link her channel in this one. She is adorable and she loves unicorns. And so we're going to do like a costume challenge video. I can't tell too much. Y'all.
Look at all the description, my dude. What?
Nothing. So there are all sorts. We're going to do all sorts of costume ideas. Get everybody set up, including last minute costume. I think I want to make a video on last minute costume ideas. And post that, of course, right before Halloween for the lazy people. I had to do it like 10 ways to make a unicorn horn, because I know how I like to make them, but other people. No. You are not even on camera right now.
It's because I'm focused.
I can make a single indefinite row and double stitch them badly. Aw, it just takes some practice.
Okay.
Do you need a fancy headband? I have a couple up there.
Oh.
There's some devil horns. There's a unicorn horn.
I've got some stuff. Don't worry.
I'm kind of scared.
Hang on.
All right, so who's making stuff? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, his name is Liam. Liam, short for William. Oh, I'm 12. Don't tell anyone. Liam's 11. All right. Yes, I love it. Oh, nice. A 1978 Chevy with a Corvette engine in it. Darling. Actually thinking more of a harness or a yoke they could attach to. That's an idea too, to have a like something like on a breastplate or trying to think of how I would engineer that. I shared in the Extra Equestrian group last week. I think there's a girl that made like these, is it pneumatic? Am I dumb? Am I saying it wrong? These pneumatic wings, the ones with the psh, where they open out, and they looked amazing the way they articulated and just came out like, oh, they were so cool. But I'm imagining like if you like put those on a horse and that thing went psh, like that, the horse would be like, ah, all the way to the moon. You'd have to do a lot of desensitization. I can't even words tonight, y'all. I can't words. You're not even on the screen, little darling thing. You can't talk with those in your mouth. I'm sorry. We're not playing that game because you'll end up drooling and that's ugly.
You're ugly.
Horror sound effects. Is that an evil child? Yes, he's a very evil. Actually, he's not evil. All right, I need to get this down a little bit more before I do a spiral.
I am when I sing Slayer.
Slayer. You better keep it PG on this live stream tonight, son.
There's no bad words in the song. So.
I told you not to talk with those things in. You are a mess. Y'all, I'm sitting here trying to create something, and my child is over here being ridiculous. Oh, wow. All right. Liam. Okay. So, yeah, I need to figure out how to make wings for the horses. My third crochet ear bonnet is not turning out that great. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. I think I might just need a different pattern. You know, it will be like the third time I've tried this pattern, and it's just not happening. So I may need to, like, admit defeat. I'm being cheap is what I am. There's, like, 50 patterns on Ravelry or something like that for horse ear bonnets, crochet ear bonnets, but only, like, one of them's free. So I'm like, I'm not paying $1.99 for that. I really should. I'm ridiculous sometimes. And I'm like, no, it's not free. Sorry. Did you just You little dude. Quit. Mine wouldn't be surprised much. Yes, the giant T-Rex suit. You know what? If anybody could pull off those big old wings with the psh thing, you and your horses could. Oh my gosh. That's who needs to do that. Oh, we got to figure out how to make that happen. I need more extraness in the equestrian world. Enough of the stuffy white breeches and $500 fancy boots. Please don't be gross. Live. Child. I can't believe I have my feral child live on YouTube. I also told you to brush your hair if you were going to be on tonight.
I brushed it this morning.
The wings clipped onto the horse. Yes. What are some other, you know, in the extra equestrian group, there were people posting costumes that I thought were just too freaking cute. Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse. My favorite was the Where's Waldo. Like the horse had on, she rigged this little shirt in the front of it and made these like fake hands. So like if you've seen the videos where the dog has the costume on and you show it from the front and it looks like a little two-legged thing with a dog head. Well, it was like that, but the horse version with the Waldo and the red striped shirt. Oh my God, I like to die. Now that's kind of, it takes a lot of engineering. We're doing a live stream, Odin, honestly. Now. Yeah. He's telling Liam to go feed him. You really need to go feed that kitty. Don't whine on the live stream. There's no whining. Okay. It's going to be time to like carve this down finally. Hey, Leah. Okay, got a pattern I can share. Okay, $5 for it, but it looks decent. Yeah, I would be interested in that. Share that with me, my darling. We got to figure this out. I want to figure out how to crochet these things. So far, all I can make is like intricate doilies that sort of drape over my horses' heads. It's really kind of embarrassing. What did he do? Did he attack your vest? That's it. You better go feed him. Put that down and go feed him.
You win, Odin. This time.
Odin always wins. Okay, I need to make let's start from the bottom. And I am going to make the spiral. I'm going to make the spiral. I need to speak up because I don't have my microphone. I need to get another microphone. Okay, and then we're going to cut into these grooves. Oh, that side needs to come. So see, I'm drawing a spiral, and that's what I'm going to carve into. I did a whole series of, if you're new to the channel, I did a whole series of live streams on my process in making these unicorn horns. There were 4 separate live streams we did. My husband Scott joined me for them. And so we just sort of outlined the whole thing. Okay, now that might not even be the way it goes. Prison one on the group. Yes, that one was cute. The prison one, little prisoners running away from, you know. All right. So now I have on my unicorn horn here, I have sort of the outline of how the spiral is going to go. And I sort of start in the middle because if you start all the way on one end, it can end up getting wonky by the end. But so I'm going to start here and just start carving out. See, you can see how. And I'm going to do that all the way around the spiral. So other for the horse, let's see what else. I've seen painting, like people painting the skeleton on a horse, the anatomy of a horse's skeleton, you know, how the neck and all the rib bones and everything. And that always looks cool. I mean, you can't do it like on a gray horse like my Artax, but I bet I could do that on Sunny. It would be fun to paint the skull on Sunny. My horse Sunny only has one eye. So on the right side, he'd have that big hole and socket anyway. That might be kind of fun to paint Sunny as a skeleton horse. And he's a pretty, you know, decent shade of chestnut. I think he could pull it off. So yeah. Pirates are a good one. Unicorns are a good one. I'm wondering if you could just get like fairy wings from the dollar store and modify them in some way to sort of fit onto your saddle. Okay, that is looking a little bit weird, but see how now I've got kind of a spiral and it's pretty rough. All right. So we're going to go on in. All right. So we've got My Little Pony. Let's put skeleton horse down here. Skeleton. As a pretty easy idea. Yeah, especially on the black horses. Skeleton. Excuse me. Oh my goodness.
That's my scary, spooky voice.
That was pretty scary and spooky. I like totally died.
No, I just did this wrong.
That's all right. Are you getting any patches on there, or are you mostly just trying not to cuss and get frustrated?
Don't reveal our little secret live.
All right, so Headless Horseman. I'd love to be able to do a Headless Horseman. I'm not sure how I would do it.
I've seen like a headless person costume before in person.
You know, those of y'all on Facebook, there's a group called, I think it's Fantasy Photo Shoots Equine, something like that. It's a public group, but they have people posting fantasy photos all the time. Some of them are just beautiful and amazing, professional photography, beautiful cosplay. Like my level of cosplay is not, I'm not an upper level, like full, I'm not that. I like making stuff. I like being creative, but, you know, that is a whole other level.
Yeah.
Vikings. Vikings might be fun to do with a horse. I wonder how you would do a Viking helmet on a horse. Crochet pattern might be fun that you could do.
Maybe the horns could be like ear covers, but they would extend.
Maybe. You wouldn't, but then see, he's got to move his ears around. So then you'd have a Viking helmet that's like.
That would be kind of cool, though, I think. If, like, you made it, like, so that they were just ear covers.
Or what if you made like a horse ear cover thing, but that was like alien antenna kind of looking thing?
Maybe.
And then you could be an alien. I was thinking of something for the horses. What was I thinking? Oh, dollar store is a really great resource. One I was thinking of, like Christmas stuff is starting to come out in stores. So what if your horse was a reindeer? You know, you could get the deer antlers and just stick that little headband on top of it, and then maybe braid up the tail, and then take white paint and paint white under their belly to look like a deer. And I don't know, maybe paint a little black line down their hooves to make it look like they have deer hooves. I don't know. And then you can dress up in like, you know, hat, like Santa hat or whatever, and be an elf or be Santa Claus or be Mrs. Claus. I don't know.
See, whenever I think of elf, I think of Magic the Gathering. I don't ever think of like Santa Claus.
I know. Well, yeah, you're thinking of like a Tolkien kind of an elf or yeah.
Okay. Think of like a cool kind of elf.
Yeah, so I'm just making that a little bit better.
Odin, I gave you food.
Anytime a costume for birds. I don't know. I have a friend who has birds. I wonder if she puts costumes on her birds. They are totally cute.
I was about to try and pull a needle out with my mouth, but
don't do that.
Then I realized I was
don't even. We're not gonna go there. Not tonight. That's not happening. All right. I am continuing to carve.
So, Michelle, how did your son die? He was soaring and he stuck a needle in his mouth.
Yeah, that would be an embarrassing story to tell. Don't do that to me. Don't be that guy. What is he doing in there? Oh, he's playing with something. Did you feed him?
Yes.
So he's happy now? He's just in there playing?
He's so cute. I love him.
Our kitties. We have 4 kitties.
He's
and
so
at least
thick.
He is thick. At least one of our cats usually joins us for the live stream. It's usually Loki. But
oh my god, he's really so cute. We need to turn the camera around.
No. He's in my dirty closet. We're not turning the camera onto the filthy floor of this room. Child, behave.
But they won't even notice it.
Reindeer. Oh, Rudolph. I thought about that, doing Rudolph. Hang on. What if you got like a nose and then hung it off the noseband of the bridle so that it hung right there? What?
I'm just crossing my eyes. I can't get this needle through.
That's what your thimble is for. You're supposed to push it through with your finger.
I know, but it's too far through. It doesn't
go here, let me help.
On the other side.
Oh, that's a pin. Oh yeah, that's in there. What the heck? And that needle. Oh my gosh, you almost need pliers. Why?
I've got pliers.
This is like totally stuck in here, you guys.
Like totally?
I know, and I'm just tempted to use my teeth too. Wait.
No, wait, I've got these. These. Use these.
So what you do is you hang on to the patch right here, and you use these pliers, and you pull it out. Holy crap-a-noli. There you go, kid. And that's how you hand sew, with pliers.
Mom.
Don't be... We're not doing that. We're not going to be those people.
Yes.
All right. So now, hang on. We've got reindeer.
I'm being weird.
So if we're doing dollar store stuff too, like what about kitty cat ears and turning your horse into a cat? I'm trying. All of these ideas are like for brown and black horses. What could we do for gray horses or paint horses? Let's see.
Practicing my kickboxing. Ta-da.
And then My Little Pony thing. This is not a kickboxing live stream. This is a crafting live stream. Craft.
Whoa. With my shirt,
yes,
it looks like my fingers disappeared.
Oh my god. Mm-hmm. But it's a thimble.
Oh, wait. Don't reveal it.
Oh my gosh.
There's my finger.
So yeah, you could go as your everyday self. Yes, exactly. Yes, Willow could pull that off with her antlers. A cow for a paint. How would we do a cow? You'd have to put horns on it. Pink paint on the nose to make it look square. Like put pink, unless your horse has a pink snoot. Are you helping? So you'd have to do some sort of like figure out how to make cow horns. I wonder if you could modify devil horns. Liam, will you get the devil horns down for me?
Oh, shit. You know what would go great with these?
What?
My Slipknot shirt.
So I have these devil horns that I found at the dollar store. Now I bet like this, they don't look like cow horns. But what if you took these off and found some way to like attach them to each side of the headstall of a bridle or a halter, whatever you got it on, something. So because sideways that might be a cow horn.
You know what would be so good?
What?
To have this shirt. These horns.
There you go. You can go change your shirt if you need to.
I feel like I'm betraying a
But I bet you could make some cow horns out of some devil horns. And again, I got those at the dollar store, and it was a whole little thing. Or your horse could be a devil. Braid that tail up and maybe add some sort of and spray paint it. There's all kinds of colored spray paint at Walmart for $1.98. Check dollar stores too, because I found some of the colored spray paint. The same kind that's sold at Walmart for $1.98 was being sold at the dollar store. So get on that. Love me some Dollar Tree. Did you just put that on top of it?
Maybe.
You're weird. An ear bonnet for horns. Ooh, that's a great idea. You know what? That's one reason I want to make. I'm learning to make these crochet ear bonnets. Here's the first one I made. It's terrible. It's so huge. Look, the gauge is all wrong. My yarn was too big and my needle was too big. It's even too big for a draft horse. We tried it on the draft at the barn.
I just thought of a really cool idea for Halloween costume.
Yes.
Maybe this year for me. Like a devil kind of thing. Like I would wear some horns like this, maybe not these, but maybe these. And I would wear this shirt and maybe like do some like makeup too, like maybe skin red or maybe not red. I mean, maybe just I don't know. I'm coming up with so many. Oh my gosh! Look at the red hair.
Yeah, floating around in there's like a little bit of a red feather from the. There you go.
I wanted it to stay in there.
Govern yourself. Excuse me, as I burp. I wish I had his energy. Oh, you and me both. It takes me an entire pot of coffee to get there.
Yeah.
So right. Yes, boop the horse's snoot. So yeah, ear bonnet for horns, plush. I was saying one of the reasons I want to make those is because I want to make little tiny plush unicorn horns to put. I want to make unicorn ear bonnets. Oh, I just want that. But now I bet we could do other kind of horns on the ear bonnets too. A whole series of different kind of fun ear bonnets. Oh, you got me excited. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I've given up on life. Give me a unicorn horn.
Do you need this?
What?
Are you gonna wear it? Oh, you want to carve a unicorn horn?
Yeah, wait, let me unsituate myself, and then let me resituate.
All right. Oh my god, it's like a avalanche of unicorn horns back there. Is all I heard. Oh no. White and yellow feathers all over my room. Oh my goodness.
I almost broke these. They have for all I know, because I'm an idiot.
You are not an idiot. You don't get to call yourselves names online. Yourselves? How many of him are there? I don't even know.
32.
Okay.
0.5.
So I have an approximate little carved.
Don't ask what the 0.5 is.
Liam. All right. So I am carving. You know what? Now that I've gotten this far, maybe I want to go carve a little more on another one.
Right. Well, I mean, since I'm not using it.
All right. So what we've got Rudolph, reindeer, whatever. We've got a whole bunch of dollar store ideas.
All right. Pass me a unicorn horn.
Okay. You need better scissors. What happened to the others like this? Are they here in this room somewhere, or are they in your room?
I'm gonna go.
Will you bring me another Dr. Pepper when you come back? Thank you. I love you.
The cruelty I put through.
Bless your heart.
1 like equals 1 prayer.
1 like equals 1 prayer.
And subscribe to this channel so that children in need can help not be enslaved by their mother.
This is my life. Thank you for joining me. All right, so I'm just working on a bunch of unicorn horns. All right, I need a healer. I broke my thumb. Ooh. Michelle, how many Diet Dr. Peppers do you have? I have a couple every day. Not gonna lie. And I do have a caffeine problem. That's my drug. Caffeine is my drug of choice. You just don't do drugs, kids. Just say no. But caffeine, and I started when I was in high school. Mountain Dew was what started it. I developed a Mountain Dew addiction in high school, and in college, I went in on the hard stuff, coffee, and it was.
Here you go, master.
That's ugly. Don't. So yes, caffeine is my jam. I can't help it. There's much worse things I could be addicted to, though, honestly. So don't judge me and my precious Diet Dr. Pepper. Zadel, what was I going to say? Oh, about healing. Maybe you'll get a unicorn wish. We did Artax and I did a unicorn ride this weekend for a little girl, and she was just adorable. She's like 6 years old. Taylor, who comes in the chat sometimes, Taylor, it's her little niece, and she came to ride the unicorn. She was so darling. You know how when 6-year-olds, like smart 6-year-olds, like there's that age when kids are bright at about that kindergarten, first grade level. They're just so. It's like they still kind of believe in magic, but you can really start talking to them. She was just so sweet. But she loved Artax's little freckles. And so I told her, well, every time a unicorn grants someone a wish, they get a freckle. And so she's like looking at all these dots on him, and she goes, wow. Loved it. And then this one's going to be the last one of the night. Otherwise, I'm not going to get to sleep until 3 o'clock in the morning. But that's fine. If I'm up, then I'll be working. Dude. No luck on the scissors? Are they up here somewhere? Maybe they're down here in this pile. Hang on. Technical difficulties while we look for things in the mess that is this room. I mean, in the clean, organized space. I don't know what to tell you then, my dear. Those are not going to work. That's definitely not happening.
I think you
go grab the ball of silver yarn over there and make sure you get the crochet hook. Okay. 10:13. Oh my gosh, y'all. If you know me and if you're a fan of my live streams and you've been following me, about 45 minutes into every live stream is when I check the time. It's like clockwork. Yeah, if you need to clock out for a little bit.
I don't need to. I'm just asking if I have to.
No, if you feel fine, then I mean. Excuse me, that's the magic of homeschooling. You can always sleep in the morning. We don't have a lesson in the morning, so I'm gonna switch to crocheting so that Liam can have the good scissors.
I'm like the dude who the dude in Harry Potter who had like Voldemort on the back of his head.
Oh, except you've got the little devil thing on the back of your head. Okay, so this is the one that I'm doing right now, and it's like a silver thread. So it's got little silver sparkly in it. Yes, what you're doing first is just taking off the hard points of the corners. Yep, just like that on all 4.
This is so fun. I'm already having fun. Stop. It's fun.
So Liam's doing unicorn horns now, and I am working on this bonnet. Even though I don't think it's going to fit, I am kind of hard-headed, so I'm going to continue to finish making it. Oh, and I found more My Little Pony fabric. Last time we did the crocheting live stream, I have a pattern for the ears to cut out of actual fabric for the crocheting.
You used my Little Pony fabric?
Yes, I used your My Little Pony fabric, but I found some more. The pillow that you were making is still in existence. Don't you shame me on my YouTube channel. So yes, this My Little Pony fabric that I had bought for Liam. Anyway. So here I found some more. So I cut some out, and I did not measure twice, cut once. I just cut it out without measuring it up to the crochet pattern. And of course they were too small. They didn't fit. So I found more fabric, and I'm going to cut more out. And that's my story.
Tut, tut, tut.
Liam would call that karma for stealing his My Little Pony fabric.
Oh yeah. I'm like Kool-Aid Man.
Kool-Aid Man. What is cool? Like, oh
yeah!
That. You don't know Kool-Aid Man. That's from when I was your age.
I know Kool-Aid Man better than anyone.
I said, oh, sleep. Oh, good night, Marvel. Thank you for joining us.
Good night. I hope you have dreams of good things.
Me too.
Whatever floats your boat, my dude.
Marvel's a she.
I call everyone my dude.
Okay.
Because they're all dudes. Like cool dudes.
That's fine to use it as a non-gender specific. But if someone says, hey, I'm not a dude, then say okay and call them what they want, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure. Making sure we cool. Gonna go to sleep? Yes, sleep well. Okay, I think it'll be okay. Slash my thumb with a hammer. Eee!
With what?
Oh, Zadel had an encounter with a hammer with his thumb.
Oh.
What?
Not gonna say his name on YouTube.
What are you about to say?
But his friend was doing the knife game.
Oh yeah.
And stabbed his finger.
Ay ay ay. What are you watching on YouTube?
I'm not watching that stuff on YouTube. It's one of my friends that you know.
Oh. Okay.
I'll tell you after. He doesn't like his real name to be said on YouTube.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, well, I think I'm doing this correctly.
All right. So after I do this, should I just like start making it a bit more circular?
Mm-hmm. Well, here we go. I'll show you. I take the dot and I put the dot. Let's do the dot on this end right here in the middle. And now watch what I'm doing. Don't watch yourself in the monitor. So now I'm going to take this and deepen this. See, we're going to go try not take it all the way in, but you're going to get right on in there. See, like that.
Okay.
And then go to the other opposite side and do the same thing. And then, so cut out all the corners. Do that.
Aye, Captain.
Okay. I'm going to do another. These are triple crochet stitches, Kelly, if you're still watching. So, or a double crochet. Sorry, if you're doing it the British terminology, it's triple. Okay. Sleep.
Wait.
What other? Did
I do this right? Is that good? Is it okay to do it like this?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. So do I just keep going in?
Hang on a second. Let me finish this stitch, and I will get back to you. Don't panic.
This piece is really annoying me, and this piece, and I just have to cut it all down.
Oops, hang
on. Because my OCD.
You don't have OCD settled out. So, yes, sort of cut a little bit away and make that more of a pointy end. Just carve out a pointy end.
I feel like nowadays OCD just means like you're unsatisfied with something.
Yeah, well, that's how people use it on the internet, but it is actually a medical condition. It is a disorder that some people really struggle with, and it causes them a lot of trauma to deal with. So it really isn't something that you should joke about. Just, especially if someone says, hey, I have OCD, just be like, sorry. I don't know. How about just not even going there? How about not?
So just carve all the way to the dot, right?
Yeah, and you don't want to make it like a super sharp point, like a pencil. You're just going broadly at the moment. So I am crocheting myself to the end of my ear bonnet. Okay, so more costume ideas.
I'm tidying up the edges now. It's looking fancy. Like Beyonce. Beyonce sponsored me.
Beyonce sponsored me. I don't know what Beyonce would think of you. You're something else. You're something else. Okay, now I'm at the end of my row here.
Maybe she'd want me to do a makeup tutorial.
Maybe she would, because you're good at makeup.
I am.
So I'm playing Skyrim until this started. Oh, I'm not really a video game person. Although I do have a cousin, Majin Zendo TV. I'll put a link to that down below. But my cousin Adam has a channel where he does gaming and he plays games online. So if you guys go over and subscribe to him, Adam, he's joined us in the chat a couple times.
You like? I'm just like.
Yes.
I'm just like making it.
Okay, but yeah. Now Now we're going to go around this side, and let me show you what we're doing. We're going to go back to this end, and now we're going to round all of it off. Don't worry about it going in a little bit because it's gonna, but you just want to go at it like this so that, see how you're creating a rounded shape here? So then just go and just snip little snips all the way around to make that end round.
Yay!
So what we're doing here is we're doing both of our ends the way we want it, and then we can get the middle carved down to match it.
Okay. I was going like from the top to bottom.
So wait, okay. Now I'm starting the new row, so I have to do 3 chain stitches. All right, back to unicorns. Back to my hook is wrong.
Back to Halloween.
Back to Halloween costumes. Yes. What else could we do with horses? I wonder how you would make a horse a vampire. I wonder how you would do fangs. If you had a shanked bit, I bet you could disguise the shanked bit as fangs. That might be cool. Now I want to see if I can do that. Hang on, vampire. Where's my pen? Vampire. Teeth on the bit. Hey, yeah,
vampire teeth on the bit. You got the vampire teeth on the bit. Get the vampire teeth on the bit.
Stop. 2, 3. Okay, and then I have to make a little extra one.
That good? That good? Huh? You like?
It seems to be so far. Hang on, give me a second. Don't be obnoxious, child.
Hey, my unicorn! Unicorn!
Oh, I'm going the wrong way, y'all. I'm like, why doesn't it look right? That's why. That's why, Michelle.
You know what would be cool?
No, what would be cool?
Costume?
What?
Oh my gosh, I'm watching the thing right there. You know what would be cool as a Halloween costume?
What?
To do in the last unicorn, you know, like the human form of the unicorn, to try and mimic that on a horse.
To be the what? To turn a horse into the human version of the last unicorn? How would you even do that?
I don't know. I
don't even know what you're talking about right now.
Or maybe you could dress up the horse as the last unicorn and use the human.
That would be interesting. I wonder if I know anyone who could do that cosplay. Because Artax would be pretty good.
Maybe Artax and me.
You want to dress up? There you go. We can make your hair white, or put a blonde wig on you, or a white wig on you.
Oh my gosh,
that might be fun. Okay. You know what else I need to do with this child and my gray horse Artax?
Artax and Atreyu.
Yes, with your hair as long as it is, you need an Atreyu costume. Holy moly!
I think my hair is a little long.
No, it was pretty long. You don't know. You're not the one who grew up watching that movie 800 times.
Well, you're not the one who's a boy with long hair.
Batwings for a vampire. Oh, that's a good idea. Batwings are a good idea. Let me see what you're doing over here.
Vampire!
This looks like a stake you would stab a vampire with.
This looks like a stake you would stab your mom with.
Okay. So now we want to just sort of match these up. Hey, so look, you've got a big thing here, a big lump here. You're going to carve all of this stuff down and go at it. You can go at it from this side. So anywhere there's like a ridge of foam, we're going to carve it down. I think somebody's getting tired. I think it might be just about time for you to clock out. If you ever showed, you would win a costume class. That would win a class. Which one would win a costume class?
Artax and Atreyu.
Artax and Atreyu. Oh, yes.
Probably.
They would look so cute. Goodness.
Or the...
Like, I couldn't remember of all the ones we just talked about. I was like, wait, which one was perfect?
There's also the last unicorn and the last unicorn.
That would be cool to do the 2 different versions of the last unicorn.
I mean, obviously, because I made it up.
And then I could be Molly, or what's her name? The crazy lady.
Yeah, you'd be a good.
The judges would cry for remembering the scene with Artax. But remember, after everything was restored, Artax got to come back. Sometimes when I do pictures on Instagram, I hashtag them Artax lives.
Well,
Artax lives.
Forgot what I was gonna say because you're talking.
I know. Well, that's the story of my life. That's why I always forget what I'm saying because I talk too much. That's it.
The story
Molly,
of
yes.
my life. I talk too much.
Prince Philip and his horse from Disney. That might be a good one. You know what? Just having a horse that looks like a character's horse is a good excuse.
Like
I don't
Artax.
know. Yes.
Artax played as Artax.
Yes, Artax. Definitely. Okay, back to
in the never-ending
crocheting.
Artax.
In the never-ending Artax. Yes, that was a sad scene, though. Oh, I cry every time, y'all. That scene in the never-ending story.
I'm a man, so I don't cry.
Anyway.
Everyone who knows me in real life knows I'm kidding.
We do express healthy emotions in this family.
I wouldn't say. No, I'm not. I'm not just talking about adults.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking for myself.
All right, so I am still crocheting my ear bonnet, and we are discussing Halloween costumes.
Yes, Quinn.
You know what would be funny for an Artax and a Atreyu? You could do an Atreyu. If you have a gray horse, you could do Atreyu and Artax. And what would be really awesome is to like paint your gray horse from like the neck, the chest down, like with mud. Like you fished him out of the swamp of sadness, or like he's halfway in the swamp of sadness.
Maybe you could even put fake leeches on.
Fake leeches. He didn't have leeches on him in the movie.
But leeches live in swamps.
That's true.
Oh my god.
Leeches are not what Artax had to worry about in that movie.
Glam and Gore should do a video on that.
On what?
The art, like she should get access to a horse and like do a glam Artax and then do a Gore Artax with like mud and leeches and stuff.
Oh, okay. No, you're not right.
She needs to do that.
What are you doing, Odin? Do you need to go out? What you doing?
This is looking dabomb.com, fam.
Watch it later. He's playing with the devil horns. They have feathers on them, and so he's interested. Odin.
Sorry.
You. All right. Hey, you need to finish up whatever you're doing, and I think it's time for you to clock out and go brush your teeth.
What time is it?
Dude, it's like 10:30.
Well, then we need to be stopping.
We do. We'll stop here in just a minute. Oh my gosh, wait, I almost lost a stitch. So let's see what sort we did. We talked quick and easy costumes. We've got Applejack, paint your horse like one of the My Little Ponies, because all you have to do is like colored hairspray and some body paint on their butts to do the cutie marks. A pirate is fairly easy. Here we showed rain covers that I made. Pretty easy out of like tubes of black fabric and then some coin trim that was fairly cheap at Joann Fabric. And then the pirate bandana I made for Artax. It's pretty much just two bandanas in a triangle stitched together in the middle and then tied together on the sides. Let me show you. Just like tie it together and then yar!
Yar, matey.
Yar. No, don't leave me. I need you. Aw. No, I'm not gonna. I might sit here a little bit longer and crochet if there's somebody on here. You still need to go brush your teeth. Don't. Hey, stop going too far down on here. What you're trying to do is get the middle part down now, okay? Don't carve it down to nothing. That's what I'm talking about. That's another reason you're getting tired.
No, I'm not.
You need to get some rest.
No.
It's late.
Okay, maybe I do.
Yeah.
But
you need to hand over the sharp objects.
But maybe I could just stay until the live stream.
No, because I don't know how much longer I'm going to sit here.
Well, if it's too long, then
Hey, I'm not having this conversation with you. Put the scissors down and go brush your teeth. Please. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, everyone.
Thank
Oh no! I have to go. It's coming for me.
Thank you for joining me, Liam. Y'all, he is a mess. All right, hang on. I need to pull this closer. That child. I can stay on a little bit longer, Willow. If you're here and you want to hang out, let's do it. Why not?
Was that believable? Did anyone buy it?
Brush your teeth. Everyone bought it. They all thought you were dead. Everyone's crying now.
Yay! I love it when people cry.
He's so weird. Love all you guys. Aw. No, oh, gotta go, Willow. Aw. All right, here we go. Hang on. I'm just going to crochet just a little bit longer. If anybody else has any more Halloween costume ideas. Oh, we talked about a cow. I forgot to write that down. Especially for a paint horse. That is such a good idea. And to make some horns, cow horns out of dollar store devil horns. So a cow is a good idea. Because then if you have the horse as the cow, then you can dress as a cowboy with cowboy hat or whatever. And that might be funny. Or a cowgirl. Whatever you do, you boo. So that would be fun. What else? What else? I think I've seen someone paint their horse like a giraffe, which is kind of funny. Which might be nice if you have, like, I guess if you have a chestnut horse, you can paint light on there. Or if you have like a palomino colored horse, you could paint the brown spots. So you could do it either way. Aw, I see you're here, still here, Zadel. All right. I am still trying to do my thing. All right. So yeah, I'm trying to make a bunch of new unicorn horns. I've had people ask me, oh, do you sell your unicorn horns? And I don't. I just don't have like an inventory to sell them, and I haven't had time to make them. So, but I have a bunch of people asking. So I'm trying my best to make some that I will then have for sale. And I hoped to have some for sale before Halloween so people could have unicorns for Halloween if they want. So we'll see how that goes, which means, hey, if he's gone, I need to get on the carving. All right, let me put that aside. Give him a little hug. Yes, go full safari. Oh, yeah, and a zebra as well. That would, you know, that's a great idea for a gray horse, is to paint black stripes on him to make him a zebra. And if you can afford to either roach the mane, or if you have a horse with roach mane, let it grow out a little to get that zebra mane effect. You know what I'm talking about? That would be a lot of fun. Do a zebra. So, oh my gosh, I could do that. Hang on. I have, Artax could be a zebra. Sunny has the long neck. Sunny could be the giraffe. And then Weasley, what would I dress Weasley as? If Sunny's a giraffe and Artax was a zebra, what would Weasley be? A hyena. Weasley would definitely be a hyena. I have to think about, what about that? A gnu, or is that even how you say it? A gnu? Wildebeest, something like that? What could Weasley be?
Trying to think.
I know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think too.
Get out of here. Go govern yourself.
I'm not a governor.
Go take care of yourself.
Oh my God. No bugles on the floor.
My son, everyone. My son, ladies and gentlemen. So here I am carving. What did I just say? What did I just say for the, what were we just talking about? You guys, if we're doing Tac Chat, we usually take a drink of wine every time. I can't remember what we were just talking about.
Soda. Take a drink of soda.
The safari. I am taking a drink of soda. The safari. Yeah. That would be cute. You know what? Stop it. Okay. You could easily turn a riding helmet into a safari helmet, like to add a brim around the outside and then wear all khakis. That's a cool idea. A gazelle. Ooh, a lion. Oh, Weasley needs to be a lion. That's perfect. Who said that? Oh my God. Fun says equestrian. You're my favorite. There's a video. Have you seen the video of the mini? There's like a miniature horse with a lion costume, and he's the cutest thing. It's like this circus act, and this lady's got him running around, and he's just, it's so cute. I almost died. I almost wet my pants watching this video of this little fat little miniature horse in a lion costume. But Weasley, my horse Weasley, he's a quarter horse. Well, he's grayed. We think he's a quarter horse. He's got a big old booty. But oh my God, he'd be funny as a lion. Oh my God, wait, how, we're close to the animals of Madagascar. I wonder if my friend Katie would be willing to dress Paige up as a hippo. Hang on. Madagascar animals. My 3 plus Paige. Paige is a big Belgian draft horse. That would be funny. Okay. That would be funny. Okay, I have to do that. We got to do that for the gram. Doing it for the gram. I got to talk to Katie and see. Because, like, what would she have to do to turn Paige into, what's her name? Jada Pinkett Smith's character in the Madagascar movies. I can't even remember her name now. The giraffe is Melman. I think I remember that. But, I mean, they'd have to, we could get gray spray paint or gray hairspray. Not spray paint. Don't spray paint your horse. But get gray hairspray and spray her gray. Gloria, that's her name. That's the character's name. Oh my gosh. And then our tax would be the Chris Rock zebra. Oh I'm just laughing at this. Now I have to make this happen. I really have to make this happen. It wouldn't take a whole lot. Okay. I keep laughing thinking about it, you guys. All right, so what else could we do? The safari idea is fun, especially if you have multiple horses. How cute would that be with minis to paint them all like jungle animals? Oh my gosh, that's adorable. I'm dying just thinking about it. I wanted to do a video too, make a video on different ways, like maybe 5 different ways to paint your horse for Halloween. Just very simple costume ideas. So you don't have to make anything. Nothing has to fit on your horse. You just have to kind of paint them a little bit. And the zebra is a great idea, and so is the giraffe. All right. I wonder what other animals you could turn a horse into easily. If we're getting elaborate, I'd really love to figure out how to make a dragon costume for a horse. I think it would work well just to have a neck piece that had spikes across down the neck and something that fit over the face that draped over like it had big teeth, and then the tail could drag. Oh God, I want to make it. I want to make everything, but I have no time and no money, y'all. No time, no money, no time, no money. We'll change that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. All right. And then another square shaped gray. Yeah. That would be adorable to see in a parade. It would. So yeah, we could make the Paige's nose like a lighter gray. That would be so much fun. So what else could we paint our horses as? I wonder if a horse would turn into a dog, any kind of dog easily. Have you guys seen the video of the poodle painted like a zebra? Like it's a poodle and they painted the dog with the zebra face and everything. And the dog is like running around and it's painted really well. And it looks so weird to see the zebra thing, this dog shaped zebra bounding around. Bizarre. I wonder if you could do something like that. I bet you could turn a horse into a poodle fairly easily. I feel like I've seen that online before. And like put like some sort of ear thing on the on the horse with pom-pom balls on the end of it. Right. Yeah, make all the things. No time, no money. We will fix that one day. We will have all the time and all the money. We're going to keep telling ourselves that. So here I am carving down another unicorn horn. T. All right. I should probably wrap this up pretty soon. I feel like we have at least a few more ideas in our brains to crap out of here into the chest. Good night. All right. I'm saying good night to Liam. Everybody say good night to Liam. All right, Google image search one of horse costumed up like a poodle. Yes. I think I remember that. Didn't the rider have like a big poodle skirt on? I feel like that was what it was. That would be fun. I kind of was thinking, like, what if I was a witch and I dressed up somebody like a black cat? Hamlin, Weasley's boyfriend, Hamlin. He's a dark, dark bay thoroughbred. But he bleaches out to bay in the summertime, but he's starting to get dark again. But I bet we can make him into a black cat easily. Catherine and Hamlin might be fun as a witch and a black cat. Cute. How would we do that? We could get some cat ears on him. And paint a pink triangle on his nose. I wonder what we could do for whiskers. I wonder. Good night. Yeah. Everybody says good night, Liam. He said coolsies. All right. Okay, everybody. I will be working on getting a microphone before the next TAC chat because I have no idea what the audio was like in the chat tonight, you guys. Like I said, I had left. This was the first time I had left all the equipment in my car. We've lived in this house for 9 years. Nobody has ever stolen anything. We've left barbecue grills out and lawn furniture and bicycles and leave the car unlocked all the time. I've forgotten my purse and my phone in the car overnight before. Nothing has ever happened. And then I went to go film a video and I had all the microphones that my friend Doug had let me borrow. And I had my little handheld gimbal, which is like a really fancy $100 selfie stick, and my little tripod and everything in a backpack. And I left it in the car. And then when I went out to check for it, it was gone. And I checked everywhere 5 times. It's just gone. So somebody just took the backpack and all those microphones are gone and all my equipment. I did replace the gimbal. And I've had some people helping me out with replacing things. So my apologies if the audio has been terrible in this one. I have not had a chance to replace the microphones yet, but I'm going to get on that. And all of this was like old equipment, so I don't even think I could. I don't know. People were like, "Did you go fill out a police report?" And I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I should. All right. Anyway, oh no. Centaur emoji. Oh, yeah, no centaur emoji. I know. I hate that. I wish there was a centaur. There's like fairies and mermaids and Draculas and wizards and all kinds of things, but no centaurs. Wah, wah. Centaurs. We're kind of the B list of the magical creatures. I feel like centaurs are underrated, honestly. I've always felt centaurs are underrated. I don't know. And again, that's just me because I'm a horse crazy nerd. See, I've got to be up doing these unicorn horns anyway. I might as well sit here on YouTube as long as somebody's willing to watch my weird booty. Sitting out here chatting with y'all. I'm doing it anyway. I just might as well do it on live. Y'all need to see. I'm covered. Hang on. This is me and it's all over my legs. This is the foam from carving. It's all over the floor down here. I'm going to have to really brush myself off to make sure that I don't track all of this into bed at night. Of course, I have to shower too. But I have made an enormous mess in my room here. I know they do need to make one. Prominent. Yeah, the ones in Fantasia. Now, if you have not seen, I've seen the original version of Fantasia, the super, super racist one. Excuse me. And yeah, it's pretty cringy and just terrible and awful and jaw-droppingly, oh my God. But the edited version that they show nowadays is much nicer. I love the set. Of course, even then there are sexist overtones of, them being cute and pretty and whatever. I do have strong memories of that as a child, watching Fantasia and the Centaurettes or whatever you want to call them. I don't know. I can say they weren't my favorite representations of centaurs, but I did like them. They're pretty. Ooh, who is somebody on my Instagram? I want to say it's Ginny something. One of the people that I follow on my Instagram does a centaur cosplay, and it's so cute. And it was inspired by one of the Centaur characters in Fantasia. Gosh, I can't remember what her name is now, but I don't know if you can go onto Instagram and see who I follow, but it's one of the cosplay people. It's Ginny D. It's Ginny D, I want to say, and Ginny with a Ginny. But there are a couple of cosplay people I follow on Instagram just because I just love the pictures they post. They're so inspiring to look at these. I mean, so beyond what anything I'm doing. I tell myself, I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'm doing costumes. And then I look at some of these people's Instagrams and I'm like, how are you so amazing? Like, are you human? Are you mortal? Do you have superpowers? Oh, I don't understand. All right, carving this thing down. Boop, boop, boop. The VHS tape. Watch that part of Fantasia. Yes, and the Pegasuses. That was my favorite part too. And yes, on VHS tape. Yes, VHS. I was describing to Liam the other night about renting VHS tapes and watching them because I used to work at a bunch of different video stores like Blockbuster and Video Warehouse and Hastings, and I remember like you had to rewind the tapes. Or you'd get charged. You only could rent the movies for a couple of days, and they were all set out in alphabetical order. So one of my jobs when I would work at these video stores was to put movies back up. So I'd just have an armload of VHS tapes and going down the list and putting everything up in alphabetical order. And that was my job at the video store. And then there was the internet, y'all. So yeah, that was like the big thing. It used to be renting movies. Alrighty. Do you like the music? Yes, and the scenery. Yes. Oh my God, Blockbuster. For real. I worked at a Blockbuster in Chicago in 2000, I want to say, very briefly. Somewhere in the Lincoln Square neighborhood. It was there. Of course, I'm sure it's not there now. It was walking distance from my apartment, so I had to walk home from work. Anyway. And then I ended up working at a little place around the corner called El Cheapo Grande, which had like incense and cool t-shirts and stuff like that. And the owner was like super cool and had dogs and cockatiels. And she was adorable. Okay. And I love her. All right. What time is it? Goodness gracious, y'all. It's almost 11 o'clock. We need to be going to bed. Is there any? Okay, it's sad. They're all gone, almost gone now. Yes. There's only one still open. I think I saw that too, like one in Alaska or something like that. I want to say, don't quote me. But I think that's where it was. All right. This one I think is ready to join the ready to be carved. Getting some turn here. Getting some turn. Is that, did the kids say that? Am I saying it wrong? I'm sorry if I am. All right. So we are going to carve this one down now. And I swear I'm going to stop the live stream any minute now, y'all. I promise. Okay. I think we got some really cool ideas going for horses and costumes. Some things that aren't like, if you're on a low budget like I am, these are still very doable costume ideas for yourself that you could probably borrow costume pieces from people or find what you need at the dollar store or at Walmart. I'm not against people with money buying high-end stuff and buying stuff, but y'all, some people just don't have the money to spend on things like that. Oh, by the way, if you have a Joann Fabric near you, I have their app and they have great coupons. Like I don't buy all the stuff for a costume like all at once. I have needs like I run out of glitter or I run out of yarn for something, or I'll need like one or two things. And if I only need one or two things to go into Joann Fabric for, I always have a coupon on the app that I can use. Sometimes it's 50 to 60% off something that is regular price. So that's why if I go back in there for more foam, I'll go through and look on my coupons. But I have that app on my phone and they just scan it right there at the register. But Joann Fabric is sometimes not cheap. And having those coupons makes a world of difference. So if we're doing money saving tips here, I will buy like simple notions at Walmart because that's the cheapest place I can find. And then if there's something that they don't carry at Walmart, I go for those one or two items to Joann Fabric and use my coupons. Ain't no shame in my game. More money to spend on my ponies. Right? Okay. So anyway, that is what I recommend. There is your money saving tip from your crazy Aunt Michelle. Yeah, Michael's has this. Oh, Michael's does too. I prefer Michael's to Hobby Lobby. And you know what? I think Michael's and Hobby Lobby, I'm not really fans of either one for some reason. To me, they're more like gifty type stores and have things that are like pre-made kits or are already made gifts and stuff. I feel like Joann Fabric is more of a raw material kind of a store. Does that make sense? That's more my style. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know. And no tea, no shade to Michael's and Hobby Lobby because they do have great stuff. And I know people love them, but they're not my go-to stores. They're ones that I go to like 4 or 5 down the road. Like if I can't find it anywhere else, I go to Michael's and Hobby Lobby. That's the only reasons I go to those stores. All right. Alrighty. Oh no, I just shaved it. I'm good. It's still good. It's still good. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. Okay. So look, this one's getting shaved down pretty easily. Now before I go, I will show what the next step is. If you have not tuned in to my live streams before, after I get it all completely carved down, and it'll be even more than this, how I want it to be, I coat it with this stuff. This is, let me see if we can get it where the lights aren't on it. It's called Sculpt or Coat, and it's a plastic cream. So it's like a cream, it's a cream, and you paint it on over the foam, and when it dries, it hardens into a plastic. So it goes from cream to plastic when it dries. So I've got mine up really tight. You have to special order this from a place online. Maybe I'll put the description down below if anybody cares, but it can be used for all kinds of, oh my God, things are flying around. It can be used for all kinds of stuff and not just, but I use it for making my unicorn horns. Love, 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 love it. But that's going to be the next step after I get these all carved down to this. Then I am going to coat them with the plastic cream and get them so that I don't want them to be like totally bendy when I put them on the horses. I want them to feel hard. But if they actually did come in contact with someone, I don't want them to cause too much damage. I don't want it to be like metal or wood or really hard, thick, pointy plastic. So the unicorn horns that I make, even though they are solid, they have a little bit of a bend to them. It also makes them easy to repair. If something happens to them, you can just use a little bit of heat and you can actually coat the cream when it dries is clear. So you can actually put more sculptor coat on the top to repair any cracks in your unicorn horn. And then if you need to, repaint over it. So I love that stuff. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, it is almost 11 o'clock. We'll make this one an hour and a half tonight. How's that? Booyah. So on the next crafting live stream, next week is Tag Chat, and then after that we'll do another crafting live stream, and we'll probably do some sort of Halloween themed idea, talk some more about Halloween costumes. I just can't help it. It's October, Halloween's coming up. I've got it on the brain, so that is what we're doing. In November we'll change it up and we'll go towards, you know, more holiday themed. Different holiday, I guess. Halloween is a holiday. Halloween's not a holiday. Halloween is life. Life. Alrighty. All right. I don't even know if anybody is still even in here with me. Top chat. It says 3 people are here. If you're watching this, I love you. Thank you for being here with me tonight. I don't know why. I really enjoy doing the live streams and talking to people in the chat and sharing these ideas. We got some great ideas here tonight, you guys. If you have not already, join us in the Extra Equestrians group on Facebook. We post a lot of like jokes and memes and stuff in there, but also practical advice and stuff. So if you're extra, if people are always telling you to stop being extra, then welcome home. Alrighty. I am still going here. So I keep saying I'm leaving and I'm not. This is terrible. I'm doing the Southern goodbye. I don't know if you've heard the Irish goodbye is where you just don't tell anyone and you just leave and duck and run. But the Southern goodbye is when you say you're leaving for an hour and you don't. You still have to hug everybody's neck and tell everyone to tell their mama, hey. And then you didn't hug that person's neck. Give me some sugar. So that's the Southern goodbye. That's what I'm doing tonight. Hitting y'all with the Southern goodbye. All right. We getting this carved. This is happening. There are unicorn horns happening up in here, y'all. I'm so excited. Look, we've got all the, I had 2 of these when we started this, and now okay. All right. Sounds like the Italian goodbye. I bet you it's similar. I bet you the Italian goodbye is similar to the Southern goodbye. There's probably a couple of cultures that are like that. But I said, somebody told me the Irish goodbye. I love the Irish goodbye. My husband, who is from New Jersey, actually is a champion of the Southern goodbye. We'll go to parties together, and I'm like, all right, let's go. And I'm trying to like slip out quietly, and he will still have 9 conversations with 3 different people when we're on our way out the door until I have to finally be like, let's go, and making ugly mare faces at him. I'm like, why do you make me be the ugly one? Why? Why? I just wanted to go home. Oh, the Spanish one where you say goodbye. Yeah, stay an extra 2 or 3 hours. Exactly. See, yes, it's like that down here in the South. I'm in Savannah, Georgia, which is right on the coast of Georgia, and this is the South. So it is 11 o'clock. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you, Alex, Zale, Marvel, and Willow. I don't know if y'all are gone already, and Kelly. Thank you so much for joining me. My love to you and your sweet Lana. I missed Geek Girl in the chat tonight. Don't know where she was. Gonna have to get onto her. Fun Size Equestrian. It was great having you here tonight. Lots of good ideas from you. Thank you so much. Zombie Horse. Oh, I'm just seeing Zombie Horse. Thank you, Zadel. I'm always terrible. There's always like 1 or 2 people like I will forget, y'all. And I'm so glad. My husband does the British goodbye, says goodbye, but then has another pint. It's funny. I wonder if there's like a different like goodbye for each culture. Excuse me. There's the last of my Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm going to have to hydrate myself so I can get some sleep tonight. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. I love your ideas. I hope they've inspired everybody else. And I will see you guys next week is Tag Chat. 2 weeks from tonight is the next crafting live stream. Thank you for joining me and have a great night.